Hello, everyone! The newest episode of Mech Arena Basic Tips is here.
So, welcome and enjoy.
Today we're talking about in-game events. It might seem like a simple topic, but there are details that new players will want to know.
Yeah, there's a lot. I hope we'll be able to cover everything.
Oh, trust me, we're gonna. Starting from the top, the welcome rewards and the daily login program.
Aren't those the same thing?
Yes. No. Kind of. They work the same way, at least. You participate in them by just launching the game. Every day you open up Mech Arena, you get a reward. Credits, blueprints, crates, you name it.
I do love getting rewarded just for showing up. So, what's the difference?
Welcome rewards comes first. That's all. 7 days of sweet rewards, ending with a skin for the Paragon Mech. Once you get all your welcome rewards, you enter the normal daily login program.
I did notice a catch in the daily login program. Unlike the welcome rewards, daily rewards ramp up in their value over time.
Yes, true. There are 28 days of rewards, and you've only got 30 days to reach the end of the chain. The best rewards are at the end, so be sure not to miss too many days.
Good thing you only have to log in.
You got that right. Okay, enough of the daily login stuff because, simple as they are, they're the least awesome of the events out there.
Very true. You can see the list of the most common Mech Arena events on your screen right now. It might not be a complete list. Actually, we've just recently added playoff events to the pile, and I'm sure more exciting activities are coming in the future.
And it's a heck of a list, even as is. I like the look of all these rewards.
Rewards are always welcome, though. Unlike the daily login program, you're gonna have to work for them.
Well, that's all right. Nobody becomes a Mech Arena champion by just twiddling their thumbs. Want to start us off with daily and weekly events?
A good place to start. The main thing to remember is that daily and weekly objectives are set in stone. It's always the same list of activities, like playing and winning battles, capturing beacons, earning XP, and so on.
And pilot stuff, too. Don't forget pilot daily events.
Right, those two. For both types of daily event, you have 24 hours to finish up all objectives before they reset. Though, of course, it doesn't take a whole day to complete. You'll get your gold crate and 100 pilot marks much sooner.
But weeklies don't work like that.
No, not quite. Weeklies don't have a time limit and reset once all objectives are completed. You'll need at least 5 days to do that due to the nature of some objectives, but the 200 A-coins at the end are a sweet, sweet prize.
Oh yeah, that might be the steadiest way to build up A-coins over time. But what about other events?
Most common events work on the same principle. You complete objectives, earn event points, then receive milestone rewards as you work your way to the main prize. Simple.
Simple indeed. But I noticed you don't actually need to complete all the objectives for an event to get all the rewards.
Absolutely. There's always an extra objective or so, letting focus on the areas you can achieve most easily.
Well, that makes sense. Okay, so what kind of objectives are there?
Depends on the event. They've all got a theme. Battlethon and Accolade events focus on fighting. Battlethons are more general, while Accolades want you to accomplish difficult feats of combat, usually for better rewards. Development Derby events reward you for upgrading mechs or weapons, opening crates, earning blueprints, and so on. Specialization sprees require you to use specific mechs or weapons. Pilot prize fights are the same, except they focus on a specific pilot. Deathmatch Mania, like the name suggests, has specific goals focusing on 2v2 or 5v5 deathmatch.
That's a lot of events. But I can see what you mean. Each event seems to cover a different aspect of the game. What kind of rewards are we talking about?
Oh, what you'd expect. Credits, blueprints, crates, A-coins, fortune keys. These kind of events rarely have really crazy items, but they are an invaluable source of extra resources.
Sounds good. But as much variety as that was, there are also weirder events. What about derby events and playoff events?
Whoa, slow down. We're gonna have to take those one at a time. They're weird ones.
Derby first, then. These aren't the same as development derbies?
Nothing like them. Development derbies and other kinds of basic events open up with all their objectives and rewards all at once. Derby events, though, unfold over time and have an order of magnitude more objectives.
Yikes.
No, it's good. More objectives mean more rewards, and derby events have tons of rewards.
Well, I do like rewards. Okay, break it down for me.
So, a derby event usually lasts around 1 or 2 weeks, but they don't unlock all their objectives at once. Each day, another 5 objectives will open up. You can complete any day's objectives whenever you want, provided it's while the derby event is ongoing. But once the final day's objectives are unlocked, you'll have 24 hours to finish whatever you can before the event closes.
That sounds complicated. Is it worth the time?
Absolutely. In addition to a wealth of credits, blueprints, and other great prizes, Derby events always have a huge reward at the end. Some items can't be earned any other way.
Oh, like Arachnos and the Stasis B-Mate. I got those from Derby events early on.
Ah, those. So those are actually special Derby events, and they work a little different. Instead of counting days on a set timer that's the same for everyone, those 2 Derby events will open up a new day's worth of objectives each day you log in. You can't run out of time by accident, and most players aren't running through that event with you.
Oh, well that's neat. All right, in the interest of time, playoff events. Break it down.
All right, these are new, highly competitive events. They're like a normal event. They reveal all their objectives at once, but they happen in 2 stages.
News posts mentioned a leaderboard?
Yeah, first stage, you're just trying to complete objectives and earn playoff points to hit reward thresholds.
So far, so normal.
But this time you can repeat the same objectives multiple times and still get full credit.
Ooh, that is nice. And leaderboards?
That's stage 2. You unlock the leaderboard when you collect the final reward milestone. Then your score goes up on the competitive leaderboard, and you get a shot at even more rewards.
I do love me some competition. When do you get your rewards?
Getting your leaderboard rewards happens at the end of the event. The higher you place on the leaderboards, the better rewards you can get. And you can get some sweet rewards.
Looks like I got my favorite event. I am all about that competition. Okay, really quick. We have 2 more event types to go. Vault Blitz and Event Crate Rush. Go.
Vault Blitz first. You get fortune keys from, well, basically anywhere. Then you go to the little pyramid thing on the right-hand side of the hangar. Every couple of weeks, there's a Vault Blitz. Open fortune vaults during a Vault Blitz, and you'll get extra goodies for your fortune keys, just like it was a normal event with just one objective: open fortune vaults.
I love it. Get rewards for getting rewards. Fantastic. And Event Crate Rushes?
The name kind of says it all. Rush to open special crates and complete events to do it. Sometimes while there's an event crate rush on, some events might spawn with a special crate token as their ultimate reward. Each token can open an event crate. Otherwise, you can sometimes open event crates with acorns.
Not bad, not bad. Is that everything?
Just one more thing. The Battle Pass. It's divided into seasons, each lasting 4 weeks. Each week unlocks a set of objectives. So far, all the objectives have been play X battles. But that might change. The prizes are what you'd expect, resources and skins, and lots of them. In addition, you'll get something you might not expect: an XP booster.
Oh, that sounds nice.
It is. You get extra XP at the end of every battle. Not from any other sources, but it really adds up, especially if you get the Gold Pass.
Gold Pass? That sounds fabulous. What's that?
If you get a Gold Pass, you get a lot more rewards for accomplishing the same objectives, including a very fancy mech skin and even more XP boosters. At the end of the Battle Pass season, you'll also get access to your credit stash.
Ooh, the credit stash. Is that like a bank?
Kind of. For the whole season, every time you earn a credit, another credit is deposited in the credit stash, up to 500,000. That's 500,000 credits you've just doubled.
If you've got a Gold Pass.
Right.
Wow, that's just so many rewards. I'm exhausted. Want to just play some matches?
Yeah, that's the best way to go about it. The rewards will keep coming in. Just check your event log to see how you can pull in some extra goodies and just have a good time.
Okay, everyone. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us for this extra-length episode of Basic Tips. And be sure to check out our other, much shorter videos on our YouTube channel. And of course, hit like under this video and subscribe.
See ya!
Bye!